guy is straight out of Chadwick Beach, New Jersey. He's the funniest guy in that town that's about a quarter-mile square. It's also the only town with a house under $1 million, and you can reach out your bedroom window and touch the next guy's house. He came here 1 month ago in November and made such an impact on you guys. You guys voted him into the second spot in the all-star lineup. Give it up for Sean O'Brien.
Thank you, guys. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Woo-hoo. Hi. Oh, hi. Let me ask everybody a question. Anybody ever do karaoke here? Yeah. Right? It's great, right? Wrong. Wrong. Now, judging on my experience from karaoke is a Japanese word meaning get scolded by a big man on stage. And I'll tell you how I got to this place. Dead drunk at a bar, you know, we're drinking and everything's having a good time. I get like coerced into doing a little karaoke. I said, oh, I've never done that before. That seems crazy. And I sign up and there's this big guy at the bar. He's bald, giant, voice of an angel. I don't know his name, but let's just call him Tiny. So Tiny's just like, yo, Sean O'Brien, come up to the stage. I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, you didn't write like what song you wanted to do. And like a drunken idiot, I'm like, I'm gonna go a cappella. He's like, all right, this guy's gonna go fucking a cappella. And he hands me, and at that moment I'm like, oh, what song am I gonna sing? And I turn my back to the stage. And then I start thinking for an uncomfortably long time. I'm like, oh God, what am I gonna do? People are like, is he falling asleep? Boom, got it. Turn around and say this. New boy in the neighborhood. And if you don't know what that is, that's like the first couple words to this to the theme song of Charles in Charge. New boy in the neighborhood, lives downstairs. And so I was like, immediately, my first, like, just things are shooting through my brain. I'm going, whoa. First up, why did I pick that song? I only know, like, the first 8 words. Second, I've never heard my voice before on a microphone. It's here. My inner monologue is like, way deeper and manlier. So, like, what you guys are hearing right now is like, you don't even know what's going on. Like me, like the way I'm telling this story up here, it's like fucking James Earl Jones. So I'm like, oh, that's my voice? I'm like, I was hoping for better. I thought I was going to lay something real down, like, it didn't happen. So I'm like, okay. So I see these people's faces immediately go like, I'm like, oh, okay. So I better improvise. And I'm like, you know what, if you know me, I can like, throw anything up in the air and catch it around my back, like oranges, apples, whatever, microphones. So I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna throw this mic up in the air, catch it around my back like a showman, and then it will buy me some time to figure out what the second verse is for Charles in Charge. So I'm like, easy, easy peasy. And I'm like, new boy in the neighborhood. Take the mic. I won't do it I'm afraid I'll do it again. And if you were to throw something in the air, you would need to release it here. But when I said that, I released it here. And it went into the adjacent dining room of the Crab's Claw Inn in Loveland, New Jersey. Employees Christmas party. Thank you for coming. So Tiny runs over to the microphone, picks it up. Ice cream cone and ice cream separate. I'm like this new boy in the neighborhood. Like, he said something like he was the new boy, and then threw the mic. So then Tiny scolds me on the stage. Have you ever been scolded on stage? Have you ever had to pay someone money on stage? Because I wasn't gonna argue the prices with him. I'm like, he's telling me it's 60 bucks for a microphone. I gotta believe him. And now, I'm like, I said 3 words through a mic, and now I'm being yelled at. Give me this kind of money. I'm like, I'm never doing karaoke again. I left that night fucking humiliated. I walked out of there, I'm like, I'm never doing karaoke again. Until I did it again. But this time I'm like, I'm not gonna sing. That's not my strong suit. I'm a rap and dance. That's what we're about. You know what I mean? On my family crest, there's like some dude like freestyle and doing a split at the same time. We come from rappers and dancers. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do this. So I had it, but I have like a secret passion of dancing. Can you guys indulge me for a second? Let me play out a couple of dancing scenarios that I always wanted to be. Anybody ever want to be in a dance crew but wasn't allowed in? Yeah, right, Dad, right? It's hard being above 30 and being in a dance crew. Like things, they don't want us anymore. So, I always wanted to be in a dance crew just to like do like that V formation, where like you do the skipping and like kind of like to get around. Like, how are we gonna get around? We're like, we're gonna do this. And then you like meet another dance crew, and I'll be like, just imagine 6 identical people. Right? The Drop Dead Shawns. Right? Like 6 like versions of myself. Like behind me. We're like, whoa, we meet people who are like, guys, I got this. Whoa, guys, we got this. And like have like that big explosion. We're like the crack in the wall. I'm like, on to the next dance. We need better competition. One more dance scenario that I want. Just like Good Will Hunting, except for at Juilliard. I'm the janitor there. Right? Can you see it? I'm the janitor there. They have a whole bunch of like bullies in there, like picking on me, and like be like, so we hear you can dance, like stupid janitor. You think you can dance? And like they're all like these bullies and like their cronies. He's just like, whoops. He's like bulimic. He's like, looks like I got sick. Clean it up. And like all his lackeys are like, yeah, me too. But then when it closes the next morning, they all come in. They're like, what the fuck happened here? Who put all these burn marks on the dance floor? Who put these giant cracks in the dance floor? I'm like, me. Right, so I'm gonna pick a good song. I'm in this karaoke club. It's in Chinatown, dark as shit. I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna run. I'm gonna bring a little hyphy to it. And I pick salt and pepper. Yeah, that's right. So I was just like, so I come into the back of the stage, and the music cues up. I do like my signature skit. I was asking the guy, I'm like, do you have like a pop mic? They're like, no, we don't have one of those. I'm like, They're like, no, we only have this here thing. I'm like, all right, well then I guess I'll never come back here again. And so I won out, and I'm like this. I go, here I go. I said, yo, what's my weakness? Yo, it was depth perception that night because I fucking skipped right off the front of the stage and landed on a 2-top tabletop. Right my rib. I'm like, yo, I thought the stage was 8x5. It was 5x8. You gotta know your dimensions. Some lunatic comes skipping right off the front of the stage. It's like, what the fuck? I lay on the ground, and the only thing I can think of is, I go, holy shit, I hope there's not a Chinese version of Tiny here. It's gonna scold me and make me pay money. Thank you guys, I'm Sean Bright.